Sp4zie, commentary, and plenty.
Hello YouTube, Sp4zie coming right at you with another commentary. Today we're playing DERP team, Syndra, Draven, Yo, LeBlanc, Teemo versus a little bit more viable setup, I should say. Ryze, Malphite, Wukong, Ezreal, and Sona. So in this commentary I'm just going to go through the basics of Syndra. I'm not going to talk that much about mechanics behind this champion. I'm more going to talk about the team play, if you will, of this normal fun game with fans versus a little bit more of a try-hard setup. Get yourself a drink, guys. I've got a cup of coffee right here. Runes and Masteries on Syndra. I rock Hybrid Marks and Armor Seals, Magic's Glyphs, and Flat AP Quints. 2109. The Hybrid Marks allows me to weave some auto attacks in there and put a very aggressive play into the mid lane early on. As you can see, I'm pushing the minions here to ding 2 earlier than him. I try to harass him with Qs and auto attacks as often as I can. This is usually how I play Syndra. There I just wanted to see how long that caster minion would follow me, so I lose the CS, but lel. This is usually how I play Syndra. I go for very early aggression at level 2, and more often than not, I'm actually able to pull off kills, and if not, I'm putting a great pressure on the lane, and it's going to be reset anyways once the jungler's level 3 and wants to gank, and at that point I've got the war down, and I haven't really taken a risk by doing so. So as you can see, I miss a lot there, but he's still kind of half HP, then I hit an auto attack and a Q, and there you go. So there's a lot of aggression that you could put up on Syndra, and this Ryze just walking into me. But yeah, the setup that we're rocking here, let's be honest, you need to get fed to win. We need to do well. Luckily, first blood is drawn top by Yo, so we're actually not in a bad spot. Like, we can't win versus this setup if we don't win the lanes. Excuse me. So that's like the main thing. Then the second thing is that we kind of need to finish that 20 minutes, so to speak. Monkey's gonna come in. He's kind of low. He hasn't been chugging his potions apparently, so I go aggressive on him because I have vision. I managed to put Ignite off before he goes stealth, and then I finish him up with a W, which is a really good thing because, yeah, I'm able to also survive this encounter with Ryze because I pop my potions. Double buff and shutdown jungler is extremely good for a game that you want to finish at 20 minutes. So we're off for a good start. Ryze doesn't have flash anymore, so this LeBlanc is going to go for him. Unfortunately, that is not the correct play. It turns out that Ryze is going to survive it and the minions is going to kill her. I would also have gone aggressive there, so I'm not blaming her for that. But unfortunately, it's not that good. Luckily, as you saw there, a big wave came to my turret, so I actually didn't lose much, and he lost a lot on it. And also, the way that we built here, I went for double Dorons, and he went for a little bit of a greedy build, rushing that tier and then getting a Ruby Crystal instead of potions. Now, he's up versus Syndra, who outrages him with her Q, and if he would have brought potions, I would have been in a bad spot. He didn't, so instead I'm in a really good spot because I push him back, I make him B, and I'm not like getting any kills here, but I'm getting a huge CS advantage. I see that I need more to buy my Start of Athenes before I back, so I get that and pick up some CS. And there we go, got it, and get some wards and potions. So I'm still in a really good spot. I think I'm doubling his CS at this point, and I'm constantly punishing him for getting into the creep range, or well, melee range even at some points. He does that just to be able to last hit easier. So as you can see, I'm putting a lot of damage onto him, and I'm also giving all my blues to LeBlanc. We have a LeBlanc jungler, so she was level 4 when she wanted to give me her blue. And while I can use that to maybe snowball even harder, I'm actually okay with mana since I have my chalice, and it's really important that she doesn't fall off. Since the monkey's setback, we need our LeBlanc jungle to not fall behind. Bottom is doing okay. Top is really snowballing hard. Monkey has to be there a lot of the time, so that frees up the other lanes. Frees up. Not as in freeze, it's in frozen, but freeze up for plays. He's gonna pop a war down. He's actually able to return some damage to me right now because it's Ryze. I'm gonna take a sip of the coffee. Here I go ahead and miss everything I've got, and this is just sort of like the backside of Syndra. It's all skill shots. If you miss them, you're completely useless. Luckily though, LeBlanc's coming in from the gank, that's why I engaged, and it's gonna be a close one. If I would have hit my skill shot, it wouldn't have been. So really bad play from me, but we managed to pick up the kill and recall and come back. And as soon as I do, I'm gonna go for a bottom gank as I see that monkey is top. and Ezreal is sort of like overstaying. LeBlanc comes in and goes very aggressive. That is not going to be a kill, but luckily I'm here. So Sona is going to try her best to like stop them, and therefore I'm going to go for her. Hit the stun, follow up with W, ignite, another Q. Not necessary because Teemo picks up the kill. And now I should have probably cleared that pink that I got there, but now I tell him like ping a lot, like push that bottom turret, get that turret right now. There's no need to freeze the lane, it's just going to be bad for us, just get it. So LeBlanc uses a lot of wards to clear that pink, but we managed to get a flat from Ryze as well, so definitely worth. Right now just pushing out the lane. Seeing that Ryze goes for blue, I push it out extremely hard and I try to get as much damage on the turret as possible, go back, and then I just scout here for the red to pick up by Yasuo, and then I go back in because LeBlanc is in a good position to land a stun. Here I hit all my skill shots instead, which is a good thing. One more Q and then the ult, and still a lot of damage here from Ryze. I'm almost dead, but I secure it with a Q, so again, a little bit of luck combined with good play there from us, and we actually came out without any deaths there, so very important. Coming back into lane with Athenes now, Sork boots pushing up the turret. What I do is I go into the jungle and I ward it up completely. I miss a pink there again because I sucks, so I should have definitely have gotten that before I went to Drake. Instead I lose a ward because of it, and then I then go and clean it up. And I'm pretty confident they don't have wards here because of the fact that they've been dead a lot. So I just stay and try to pick someone off, and it turns out that we go around and go for Ryze instead. So we're really trying to put as much pain onto them as possible. And really, like, this is what it's all about. We need to close up this game before they can start team fighting. It's really important. We make a good rotation. Oh my god, the LCS language. And we pick up a kill on the monkey, and that is going to allow us to push this mid turret. And Yol has been pushing out the top so extremely hard that Malphite needs to be there. Denied on the Ezreal banana. Great job. I managed to get my entire combo off on him. Secure it with another Q. And we can keep pushing. This is great. We're 17 minutes in and we're pushing for an inhib turret. Exactly what we want to do. But I really love Syndra, man. As you guys realized, I played a lot of mid lately. And it's just, I like playmaking mids, and I also like spell weaving mids. Like, you just throw out a lot of spells often. Yeah, Syndra is not a safe distance as perhaps a Seraph that I've usually mentioned, that I like to be on a safe range, being a ADC at heart. But yeah, she's just, there's so many different plays you can pull off with Syndra, which I really love. Like, you can initiate with your stun, you can also kite well with your slow and put a lot of damage out. Ezreal's gonna waste his flash just to try and stop me, so really good, typing that out. And now we're gonna go to bottom lane as 5 and push that out. Warding up here completely so we can look for picks. This turret is almost already down, which means that we're gonna just focus it. And notice that I bought a blue potion. I want to close this game out, and I want to do it quickly. It is just a fun game, I know, but I really would like to see us win this with this troll setup. So Ryze walking into the combo, ultimate probably unnecessary, but I do it just to secure it. And I mean, a kill is a kill. It's always worth ulting for a kill, in my honest opinion. Now we're pushing out. We're feeling quite confident, and this is where you're gonna see why it's so important that we close this game out. We're extremely more fed than them, but when Malphite goes in and hits a key ult like that, follows a little bit late of a follow-up by Wukong, but that means they're still scary when they do that. I can't talk, man. Draven manages to pick up a kill, which is great. He uses his lifesteal, gets a kill of Wukong, gets a little greedy and derps because Ryze has just respawned since we killed him so early, and he's gonna clean him up. So yeah, that's an even fight all of a sudden. We got the turret, so it's worth, but I mean, that just goes to show that we need to be very careful. And what do you do when you want to be careful? Go Brawn! Not really, but you know, Brawn. Why we're going for Brawn here is because we've been fighting in bottom lane, and before that we were fighting at their blue and Drake and stuff, and I'm very confident they don't have wards here, so I even type it out. It's almost guaranteed. It's never guaranteed, but I'm quite confident. So we set up a little Tarpiroo, and what do you know? Mr. Sona man is gonna go in and get punashed. I should have used my slow on Ryze instead, because Sona was definitely dead, but we managed to pick up the kill. Yo is so fed, he's gonna go up and try. I would have engaged there, man, because he got the second stack of his Q. If he would have died, he would have still been worth. But it turns out they surrender here. So we did the first part, we got fed, that's important, of course. But then we actually closed out the game as well. Versus a good setup like this is actually really easy to throw. So I just thought it was a really cool game because we had a strategy and we actually pulled it off. I liked it. If you liked this video, look at that segue. Feel free to hit the like button. You can add it to your favorite and you can also share it on Facebook and Twitter. Follow me on the social pages. Links in the description if you don't want to miss like streams and updates and stuff like that. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. I release 3 videos a week and they're awesome. They're not. They're stupid. Alright guys. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday evening and I'll see you next time. This has been Sp4zie and I am out. Dudes!